I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Rolling to his right, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Murray to air it out again. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career, or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll move the chains. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. And it's taken in at the 9. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Fitzgerald on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down.
Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down, Arizona.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's Larry Fitzgerald from Kyler Murray as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson, flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Myers to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out and got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They run again with Carson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
On the carry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out out for Dorsett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
36 power. 36 power.
Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Arizona. 69 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around and punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
3rd down.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a desperation. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there. They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Final score, Cardinals 15.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the left.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never cap, out of the drought, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip as a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me. Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then. Could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
An early task, 2 plays in, this is 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Herbert. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
The drive starts with a completion left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Play action. It's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Hopkins' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington 3. Chargers 0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Herbert's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Smith. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another Washington first down. First down and golden.
Again, Smith. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Smith.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw again, Smith eluding the pressure right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A gain of 12.
From the gun, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That's into the hands of Eckler. Eckler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14, Washington 3. Ty Long set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
The Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Michael Davis.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at...
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10. Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel of shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now it's Carson.
38-yard line.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Carson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
At the 41.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 5.
A give to Hyde out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3 brings up third and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Saints nothing.
Yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. You call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A run. It's Murray. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Lockett. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Flushed out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for it all. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Saints 7. Jason.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the sack on first down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Saints.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards to pick up there.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson airing it out for Olsen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
He'll take over.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
5 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Bond coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life. be hella low-key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' help?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch me skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters. In the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight. Set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon'
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
If you were
This
me,
is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, 51 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On first down, Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Chris Carson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They'll try and run the option. Going quickly out to the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, 34 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And a Raven first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
1st and 10. It's Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes, left side.
Oh, okay, baby, come on.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. They go read option with Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
15. Ravens 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
from the 36. Jackson.
36-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Flush to his right. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. They'll run on first down. Dobbins had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game.
15, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 39 yards there, a big one.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 22, Ravens 14. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And inches.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They go read option with Wilson, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Seahawks 28, Ravens 14. Jason.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just. And I think the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room
do what we do.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Ravens 14. Jason.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll begin the drive with Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run again with Carson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete.